welcome to the first ever audio Quest Bros podcast called Side Quest. I'm Dan, aka Quest Rage.
I'm George, aka Megabeam.
I'm Jarod, aka Questmaster.
I'm Spencer.
Also known as Space.
Yeah, it's Space.
And then I'm Anthony, also known as Quest Time and Chewed Up.
You had one job.
Because no one besides you guys actually call me that.
That is true.
You had one job!
That was because we're all right here, too,
Yeah,
so
we're
of
all-
course we would call you that.
I guess, but...
We're off to
Come
a
on.
rousing
You've
start.
already peaked the mic, Dan. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of say, so people that don't know, so we've been always wanted to do a podcast. We always like just to hang out and talk anyway, so it's like might as well record it and put it on in the internet for everyone to hear. So that's kind of what this whole podcast is. We have no script or anything. Maybe someday someone will come with an idea and be like, hey, we'll talk about this, or I have something I want to talk about. I was like, me and Jarod were thinking about stuff yesterday. I still don't remember things he probably does.
See, but I always find that like the best podcasts are just the ones that come on. The
Exactly.
spot.
No, and
And then cut anything where people are just sitting there for long moments not doing anything.
Yeah, if anything.
Just cut to the next hilarious thing.
Exactly.
Or
yeah.
cut to the next conversation, because sometimes you just want the noise of someone talking and you just like the voice.
Yeah.
At least that's what I like to do.
No,
when I
yeah,
listen
and
to
like
podcasts.
that's what this kind of podcast is. It's kind of just something for people to listen to, something they can hopefully find funny.
Yeah.
We can talk about like stuff we're working on, stuff we're doing, just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Shooting the shit.
Yeah,
I like that part.
this is uncensored too, so say whatever you want. Of course, like don't be like a dumbass.
Yeah. No promises there.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have different people probably every time too, just based on availability.
Mm-hmm.
I think people that will probably always be here are me, Jarod, George, and Dan probably, unless you're doing something else. But probably at least
Is that a
Jarod.
yes or a no?
Jarod and George will probably always be here.
Yeah, because
Well, we can explain about what we do later.
I have nothing better to do. That's what I do.
I have the access to all of this recording stuff, so that's probably why we'll do it with me. But people that probably could be here is Dalton, Felipe, Matthew. Who else am I forgetting?
Jesse, maybe?
Jesse, maybe.
Yeah. So anyways, the story that I've been keeping George not knowing forever. I figured this out yesterday. My uncle just told me that banks are stopping the whole coin counting thing.
Yeah, they are.
That's so dumb.
I know.
What do
So
you mean?
okay, so you know how like they'll keep like jugs of coins. You'll
Sure.
keep coins around the house. You just put it in a jug, whatever.
Yeah.
And you put it in the bank, and the bank goes okay into a machine.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
They give you the bills.
Yeah.
They're not doing that anymore.
What the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no sense why, and it's the dumbest thing
So
ever.
what do I do with all my change?
Well, you can buy like those coin rolls.
And then trade those in?
Yeah,
and
then you
then
can
those-
put those in. But who's gonna buy those?
That's so stupid.
Unfortunately, my parents do.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah. I mean, like
Your parents aren't dumb.
Oh.
The fact that we have to buy them for the banks are dumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty much. We gave them $1 million, and now they're telling us to keep the change. It's so stupid.
Part of me thinks you didn't come up with that on your own.
Part of you should be right.
That was too clever to be
Yeah.
original.
Oh,
Fine, I'm
I'm very clever, okay?
You have your moments, yes.
I have very few moments.
Extremely few moments.
Okay, so I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics again.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I love that game so much. I just went through the deep dungeon, which is like the last thing you do before you go, and I started at level like 68, and now I'm level like 85.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and the max level is 99.
How long did it take you?
Well, the last battle took me a total of like 14 and a half hours.
Wow.
Because I had my whole team of summoners, and I was trying to get the Zodiark, which is something you got to get hit by and survive to get it or learn it. So, yeah, 14 and a half hours, 15 hours. Ugh. I'm getting George into it, and I'm getting... I got into it, I got my uncle into it, and I got my girlfriend into it. So, everyone's getting into it. I think we should probably do something with that.
Yeah,
I would totally post something like that.
Okay, I just want to say, since no one can see, I meant to write recording in progress. I put recording in process. Like I was telling you in the car, I'm pretty sure I'm dyslexic. Because like I would have not have noticed.
Unless you thought that out.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell did I write?
It's like, wait.
Well, like, games that I have in mind, FFT, Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
By the way, speed run for
Never.
Skyrim was like a couple hours or something.
Are you
Oh
serious?
shit.
I was like, I thought it said like an hour and a half or something, and I was like, really, it does not seem that long to do. It was either that or it was like a couple of minutes or something, like 15 or 30 minutes.
Well, because if you do just the story mode,
Yeah, it cuts it down.
it cuts it down.
I should really look up the speed run for Skyrim's main story first.
Just
before
grab
I
a bowl and throw it at a wall.
Yeah.
You should look up speedruns for Breath of the Wild too, because I'm curious on how fast you can beat the.
It's
Ganon.
hard too because like
Yeah.
you can get to Ganon really easily.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, because there's a lot of tricks because you can do the 3 heart challenge, but if you get the right food, you can make food that gives you the 20 extra like yellow hearts,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
and then that's how you can just do it. You just survive that way. And then the stamina, you might need it, but also if you go to Ganon right before, like not doing any divine beast, you still have to fight the monsters inside the divine beast before you fight Ganon. So that's 4 big bosses and then the final boss. And then the final boss still has full health because the divine beasts aren't helping at all.
Right.
So it's like really hard to do,
Okay.
especially if you don't have any good weapons or the master sword either.
The speed run for Skyrim was done in 39 minutes and 32 seconds.
Holy crap.
See, but I wonder
And
with PC
and that
too.
was just the completing the main story. See,
Okay.
and I'm sitting here thinking, I feel like I've done way faster than that, but at the same time, I'm like, have I?
because you probably get sidetracked.
Yeah,
so you can get
there's-
sidetracked so easily in that.
But no,
So many
I've actually
side
gone out and
missions,
was like,
missions,
I'm gonna do
adventures.
nothing but go to the main story. The first thing you do is run up to the Bleak Falls Barrel, get the stone. This way you don't have to go back to it. So
Yeah.
on your way to Whiterun, you do that. You go in the back. You go through a tunnel. You go all the way. You go to Whiterun. You get the thing. You turn in the stone. He's like, oh, you're much on top of it than anyone else I've ever met, and blah, blah, blah. Then the girl runs. You go kill the dragon. You sit there. You do this. You do that. And then you go all the way up to the Greybeards, and you do their stuff.
Uh-huh.
The one issue I would have, it's like, oh, I could do all that in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. The biggest problem, though, comes when it comes to...
Getting from point A to point B.
Well, no, not only that, because just buy a horse or steal it.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
buying it.
Yeah, true.
Steal a horse, run up the thing.
Mountain.
And he did this. He even had time to stop and go into a store and buy stuff and things like that. I could skip all that because I can beat Alduin without anything but an iron sword. So
I mean, it'd be easier.
yeah, you have to.
It might, because that might be where the time comes in, is fighting Alduin with a weak weapon. That's going to take a lot longer. As for if you at least quickly make or buy something better, you can at least get it a lot faster. But then again, you'd have to get all that gold.
But here's the other question: does this count loading times, and does this count the whole cutscene with Helgen?
Probably, because that's why I'm.
So then I would have to do it on a PC because loading
That's-
times for Xbox and PS3
Is
and PS4
totally
and
different.
Xbox One are garbage.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it PC? Because also you can do a lot of skips probably, and I wonder if that's like a complete natural speed run or if it's like a skip speed run. Because like I've seen like Portal 2 speed runs, and like people are like shooting in between walls and like through other portals, and like you get to the end like nothing. And then as for like if you do it on the Xbox, like you can't do that.
Is there a way to skip some of the main story, or no?
I have not,
You-
not
you-
probably not on PC.
In Skyrim, the biggest
console.
skip in the main story is if you finish the war, you don't have to go to each city of Solitude and Windhelm. You don't have to go to those cities and be like, hey, everyone come to the council meeting at the top of the Greybeards. But finishing the whole storyline for the war is way longer than 39 minutes. That takes like a good probably 40 minutes to beat.
And you have to make sure you don't die either.
Oh,
Yeah, because if you die, then what?
Then you, well,
I mean, I would set it to novice so I wouldn't ever die.
Yeah,
That would make it super easy.
yeah, that's probably something you do. But I mean, like say you slip and fall or something.
You could probably never level up either.
Yeah.
So you'd have to beat Alduin, which would be level
Well,
12 at level 1.
Can you
but
not level up in novice?
You can,
Oh, okay.
but you wouldn't be, the time-wise.
Well, what you
wouldn't-
would probably do is you would probably open the menu, like pick health, just like upgrade your health, and then like just go
Just
right back
mash
down.
A.
Yeah, and then just
Or
pick
X.
some random ability to set it to, and then just go back.
Or whatever button they'll have for the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what do you guys think of Skyrim on the Switch?
It's like, okay, so I played Skyrim on the 360 when it first came out, and I've played it 3 times. And then when I was living here at my college, I got it again for the PlayStation 3. Because I was like, it's super cheap now. It was like $10 at GameStop. And I'm like, I really want to play it. It's at the end of the year. I've got nothing to do. And I played it, like 2 more times. And now, I'm like, was still like on my final run, the newest run, like a couple weeks ago, and it's like it's coming again for the Switch. And I'm like, do I really want to start over again?
But this time you can take it wherever you want.
I know, that's really nice too, but it's like that's so much time.
So much Skyrim.
Yeah, it's I still think it's crazy. Skyrim is a huge map. But Breath of the Wild is bigger.
Yeah.
And though then again, Skyrim can beat it with its dungeons. Like that brings out the map a little bit more because everything's underground then, or
Is there any DLC for Skyrim?
Yeah, there's 3. There's Dragonborn, Dawnstar, and I think there's another.
Yep. What is it?
Dan knows.
I believe it's called Hearthspire.
Yeah, that was the one I never got.
I like that one the most because you get to sit there and build your own house.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get it. Because
That's
you
nice.
can build a house and you get a child, and I'm like, I don't really need
build a family.
Yeah, it's for like Dawnstar.
It also adds like 17 new items, but they're all like
jewelry.
they're all like glass and
Yeah.
clothes for your kid and a wooden sword that I love.
I think you can build arrows too then finally.
Oh yeah, you can build arrows.
Because like I did Dawnstar and that was you get the vampires come in and then you get some cool new weapons like a crossbow. You can become a vampire, which is actually a really cool ability, a lot better than the werewolf.
And the werewolf gets a tree too. You guys get trees in which you get more powers.
Yes.
But the werewolves is always like you get stronger.
Yeah,
Have
but what
fun.
sucked was I didn't get the DLC, of course, until I was like almost done with the game or like almost maxed out a level. So I didn't have like the ability to perk up anymore because I wasn't leveling up.
Yeah.
But you level, but the leveling up for the vampires and werewolves are different. It's for werewolves, it's how many people or animals you eat, and for the vampire, it's how many humans you suck the blood of.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that then.
See, so you don't actually have to level up anymore. But what I like is Dragonborn DLC adds legendary skills, which allows you to level up
even more. I think
infinite.
Yeah, because I think it was like the cap of leveling was like at 80 or like 80, 81
and a half.
Or yeah. It was like you could get it to 81 and then it would go all the way up, but then it wouldn't go anymore.
It would go halfway up,
yeah,
and then not any more than that because every skill would be maxed out at 100.
Yeah. No, because that's what my dad did, and he's like, I can't do anymore.
Oh yeah, your dad's a huge gamer.
Yeah,
right?
my dad's a huge gamer. Like he beat Breath of the Wild before I did.
Oh, I have the speed run for Breath of the Wild too.
Well, what is it?
3 hours, 43 minutes, and 32 seconds.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
For how
I've never played this game, so I don't know.
It took me at least an hour, I think, because there's like the whole Great Plateau that you have to do, and you have to do 4 shrines. You have to do 3 shrines. No, yeah, you have to do all 4.
It's 4,
yeah.
because there's 4.
That's just the main quest too.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's part of it. But like, you have to do that before you can even move on.
Yeah, because I know that there's like instant death around the.
Yeah. So yeah, I've seen some people like there's like this big like just slate of rock. And you can stand on it, and you put stasis, and you hit it, and if you fly far enough where you pass the fog, you can like continue on and go do whatever. But then once you get close enough to it, you just instantly die.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you'll be riding the horse, and then you'll just collapse like a rag
dog.
Yeah.
I like the ragdoll physics in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh no! What I always loved is like I'd be riding my shield down a mountain, and then like I would break, and I would just like completely like,
you just kind of like helicopter down.
Yeah. Or it's like someone, like one of the moblins would like hit me and I would collapse down. I'm like, all right, Link, get up. Link, get up. Link, get up.
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna die if you don't get up.
Stop losing health.
Ragdoll down the mountain, all the way down.
I've done that, and it's just I keep going. I'm like, fuck. So as you can't, if you couldn't tell, we are gamers.
Yeah.
Spencer, you haven't said anything. George is talking more than you.
Yeah,
because I
Yeah,
don't
what?
talk. Like I genuinely talk less than George.
I'm surprised myself that I'm talking this much.
I know. Well, that's good. Yeah, well, it's like I said. It's just normal conversation.
Yeah.
We just happen to be recording.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking of vampires and werewolves, Anthony and I started to watch the Castlevania anime on Netflix.
We almost finished it. There's only 4 episodes, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But we got halfway through the last episode.
How long are the episodes?
30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes.
It takes you 2 hours.
All right. Was it like? Is it based on the first game or something?
I
No,
don't know.
I think it's after the original games because it's an original story.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I never played the games, so I don't really know. I know like it's about the vampire or about killing vampires. I just
It's
know
about
that
Dracula.
Yeah, I know it relates to vampires and Dracula. That's all I really know.
Like, do I like need to play some?
No,
games?
you don't need.
No,
Okay, I can get
because
right
like
into it.
like I said, I haven't played it and I watched it. And it was pretty good. Like it's a good anime.
Okay.
And it explains it.
And it's getting renewed for a second season. At least the second season will have 8 episodes this time instead of 4, which is nice. Also, there's gonna be an Assassin's Creed anime on Netflix too,
Really?
which could be interesting.
I like your days of work.
Dan made a face of like,
Yeah, I know. I mean, like the movie. If you didn't play any of the video games, the movie didn't make any sense.
Are you serious?
Have you guys played Assassin's Creed?
I've never played it, but I know
of course.
bits of it.
I played like the first
Spencer?
part.
I played the beginning of one.
I played like 4 different ones. I think I played like the second one with like Ezio or something.
Yeah,
Whatever one
I've
has
played
Ezio.
every
I
single
played
one
the
of
Black
them.
Flag one. I played the one. I played every single one except the one where you're in America.
That's
third
number
one.
3.
Yeah, the third
Which
one.
is the worst one in my opinion.
I
That's
feel
the
like
one
I
played.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
I feel like I would play that just because it's that terrible, and I love the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Like I love the history.
Well, no,
I mean-
because I was like, dude, I love this. This is a great story. You're a Native
Well,
American.
here,
You're fighting in
put it this
America.
Do you like I can't even think of the Zelda game. What's the one with the boat? Skyward Sword?
No,
The boat is
Wind Waker.
Wind
The
Waker.
boat is Wind
Sorry.
Waker.
Yeah. Wind Waker.
Spirit
You like Wind Waker?
Yeah, Wind Waker's good.
You'd like number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of
I think number 4 is the best one. There's also like one that people didn't really know about because it wasn't marketed as much. It was Assassin's Creed Rogue.
I think I heard about that.
Is that with the 2 like Asian
No.
sister and brother?
No,
Or-
that's Syndicate.
Yeah, I didn't play anyone past 4 though.
No, yeah. Rogue is like it's the same engine and mechanics of 4, but you're a Templar who's like raised by assassins or like vice versa or something like that. And I think you're going rogue, and it's instead of taking place in the Caribbean, it's like on the where it connects Alaska and Russia, like that area ish. And it's really fun, and I thought it was really good. And it connects into 3, like it makes sense. It's like family and like whose dad is who, and it's like what?
Wait, so do not all the games connect except for that? Or?
They do.
No,
and
they all should.
They do and they don't at the same time.
They're all the same person's ancestor, right?
No. The first, all the way, I think it was up to Revelations, it was the same ancestor. That's because it was Ezio. Well, because it was Aldatore, which was like an old ancestor, and then like his descendant was Ezio, and that was Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. And then it's just stopped, and then they just made you some random character that you don't know about who works for the company Abstergo,
who checks out other people's ancestors,
Yes.
and they make those into movies or games or something.
into like interactive games, so you can look through their history and find what everyone's looking for, which is
and
the
they just got a
Apple
bunch
Eden.
of random people to hook up and
Yeah.
see whose ancestor was cool enough to make a game into, and
Yeah.
that's where that's also number 4,
Yeah, so they tell you they're making it into a game, but they're really using it for like their own evil purposes, which is kind of then what as I was saying before is what the movie was about. Is there's this thing called the Apple of Eden, and it's like it controls like it has just immense power and like can
Isn't that the
control
thing that
everything.
you get at the end of the second one? Or
Yes.
something?
Unlimited.
By the way,
Wow.
Spoilers, by the way.
spoilers.
Eh.
You do something at the end of the second one that most gamers didn't want to do.
Does that kill someone?
You gave the spoiler warning. You can say it.
Oh, so you kill that girl that you're with the whole time
Yeah.
after you touch the Apple of Eden.
I thought that was the end of Revelations.
Whichever one the second one is, or set 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revelations. Yeah. So at the end of that, you kill the girl that you're working with.
Mhm.
Do you know why?
I do. Like I haven't played in so long. I don't remember. I used to know.
She's a Templar. That's why you kill her.
That makes sense.
And everyone's like, "What the hell?" Because they don't tell you in the game.
No.
They
And-
tell you like way later that she was a spy and a Templar. She was a
Yeah.
double agent.
A double agent.
Yeah.
A
Some,
quadruple agent.
She's a snake.
yeah. She is
the
she's
snake in the
she's a
Garden
bitch.
of Eden.
Yeah.
fuck her.
Yeah, I know that's kind of like actually a good point. Is like everything was based off like God and everything. Like the apple of Eden is kind of what the apple is, but the apple takes place like is like different things. Anyway, going back to the movie.
I also have the speed run for Minecraft.
Oh,
There's
hold
a
on.
speed.
That's a
Okay,
whole
wait.
nother-
Whoa.
That's a whole nother- let me
That's a
finish-
can of worms we will open later. sir.
Let me finish this point, then we can get to that. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the movie, they don't explain the importance of the apple of Eden, and so if you don't play the game, you have no idea what the importance is, and they're just like, we need this, and you're like, why? They don't tell you. So that's kind of why the movie was bad, but like it had really good action scenes. It had really good like transitions back and forth in the animus. The parkour felt natural, or like looked natural, I should say.
Probably was.
Yeah, it probably was. And it didn't seem
Too fake.
it didn't seem too fake. Which was good.
Because I don't think they used a lot of like digital things.
No, they
I
didn't.
think a lot of it was real. They actually brought in people to do the parkour.
Yeah, and what was good too is they didn't make it based off a video game. They made their own original story. They took the idea of the video game, which is good, but then they made it their own story.
So it's kind of like Ratchet and Clank. I remember they.
Yeah, like the movie, it was its own story.
Yeah.
But then they made a video game based off the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
which-
but even the video game didn't. It like connected them.
Okay.
It wasn't the movie, the game, the movie.
Which, so like, they made a movie based on the first game, Ratchet and Clank, and then they made, because it was like, oh, that's the heroes going through, and then the movie was of the heroes going through, and then like, the next game after that was like, oh, them shooting the movie because they wanted to reenact him doing all the awesome, cool stuff. So I don't understand. I thought that was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. Supposedly there's also a Sly Cooper movie coming out, and I love Sly
Dude,
Cooper.
I heard that the other day.
Because I've seen
and
there's
I
a
was
trailer
like-
on YouTube.
I know, and they're changing the way not Bentley, Murray looks.
Yeah.
The hippo, because people didn't like how he looked,
I don't like how
and
he
I
looks.
didn't like how he looked either. So they're workshopping it.
Okay.
But
That's why it's taking so long.
yeah, but I really want to see that.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that would be really cool.
Minecraft.
Why?
The fastest time that I found, 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
How?
Right?
How? We'd have to look that up
Did
later.
it just dig down and get into that one place, right?
Yeah.
It says
Well, no, yeah, because you have to find the ether.
The ether, yeah.
No, not the ether.
The end.
the end.
The end.
Yeah.
The end.
The ether is a different thing.
the ether, I think, is from Thor.
No, the ether is the thing. That's when you take the ender blocks
Yeah.
and make that.
Or
The
the
Ender
glowstone.
Eyes, which then you have to
Yeah.
find Endermen to kill, and then you have to go to the Nether, get Blaze Rods to turn into Blaze Powder,
Yeah.
to turn them into Ender Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole.
And how do you do that in 3 minutes?
You
Then
don't.
you launch them.
It's just in creative mode.
Dude, I kind of want to watch this. Like, I want to see it in action.
Well,
Well, I could see it in creative mode because then that you just give yourself this all
Yeah,
diamond
yeah.
armor, diamond weapon.
Not even, because you're invincible, so what does it matter?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other one was a set seed world record, 5 minutes 26 seconds.
What's
And I'm
that?
sitting here like,
What's a set seed?
meaning you put in a seed on purpose. So
Oh,
you
okay.
have a seed that, you just go
So
to
you
a
know
city,
where everything is.
you just go to a city, get a bunch of stuff, probably
Okay.
8 obsidian or 10 obsidian blocks, and a diamond pickaxe was in the blacksmith house. You got lucky, whatever, you build the nether, whatever.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
you buy Ender Eyes or Eyes of Ender off of a villager.
Off of the priest
Okay.
in the village.
Okay.
Um,
How's that slower though?
I don't know. So
It's still 5 minutes.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, but even if it's set, you'd probably know where everything is and what you're getting. Shouldn't that be faster?
Well, no. The thing, every time you set a seed, the boxes or the chests that spawn are always random.
Oh, okay.
See, but
But
this
still
also
only 2 minutes faster.
this also makes
give or
me
take.
think like,
Or slow.
what are some other like? I don't know. I feel like this one, no way in hell I could beat that one.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Minecraft to
Yeah.
beat that.
Like-
But maybe games that I do know, like everything about, like Pokemon Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe.
Like me and George have done, or at least I've tried to. George has done Super Mario Sunshine speedruns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're not like world
So
records.
what's a
No.
speed run in Super Mario Sunshine? Getting all the stars or just beating the story?
Yeah,
It's
what
beating
do
the story.
the story?
Yeah, you can do 100% speed run or any percent speed run, and the any percent is just a story. So you have to get to level 8 in each section, and then you have to kill Bowser.
No, it's level 7. I think.
Yeah, well, he's
So
on
yeah,
seven.
there's 8 in total. You have to get to level 7 in each.
Yeah, 7.
But some you can cheat because some you can get straight to 8, and then once you get 8, it opens all 8.
Yeah, that's.
So then you can just go straight to 7, and then you just go on from there. But some you have to go like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Then you knock him out of his hot tub.
Yep, and then yep.
Made
And
a
it's
flop
weird
run.
because Bowser actually has a voice in that game too.
Exactly. It's
Bowser
like, no,
and
you
Bowser
expect
Jr.
it.
And I always thought Bowser Jr. was a girl too, growing up, because the voice kind of it's just because it's a kid.
It's a
Yeah,
prepubescent boy. Yeah.
Exactly.
But now that we're on the topic of Mario,
Super Mario Odyssey.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Mario Odyssey is coming out soon.
Yeah, we talked about. I think we mentioned it on our stream yesterday.
Yeah, that theme song is really nice.
Yeah, the One Up Girl.
Yeah, One Up Girl.
I heard a theory about it that Mario and Peach were getting married. Shout out to Noggin, by the way.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. But
then Bowser comes and tries to.
and
steal
Bowser comes, steals her, and whatever.
to marry her instead.
And that Super Mario Odyssey was supposed to be the anchor of starting the whole timeline, kind of like with Legend of Zelda, how they have an official timeline.
Right.
Which people have still found loopholes too, but continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Odyssey was supposed to be like the starting point in which it splits off, and the storyline where Bowser and Peach actually do get married instead of Mario and Peach. That starts off all like, oh, that's why they're all friends now. They can play tennis together and race car together and things like that. But the other side is where Mario stops the wedding, and then that starts all like the game, like Super Mario Bros. And stuff, where
That makes
Bowser is
sense.
super jealous and he keeps stealing Peach.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna make anything canon, I would take out the sporting games.
Yeah.
But they
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Yes. But like,
and then how that ends actually is really sad. It ends with like, oh, Mario's missing, and
is that going to
because
Luigi's
Bowser
Mansion?
can't steal
Yeah.
Peach because Bowser has Peach.
Mhm.
Bowser steals Mario instead, or something like that, and Luigi kills Bowser. Like actually, that's the first game in which Bowser actually crumbles and dies,
Okay.
Oh.
and doesn't come back.
I just thought of my own theory. Odyssey. I think, what if it's like a slight wink and a nod to the actual book Odyssey?
I've never read Odyssey.
Basically, the whole story of Odyssey, it follows the tales of, I think, Odysseus? I may have that wrong, but it follows this one warrior on his way back from war because, you know, the gods were fighting over who got to fuck which god. But it's after that. It's after the battle for the city of Troy, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's heading back, and it's all of these adventures he goes on. Like, he fights a Cyclops by disguising himself as a sheep. It's really strange.
So wait, they get into Troy by disguising themselves as a giant horse.
Yeah.
Then he goes and beats a Cyclops by making him look like a giant sheep.
No.
No,
They,
just a
they hide
regular
underneath the
She
sheep.
hid underneath the sheep to get past the Cyclops. I do somewhat
That is
know
like
that
the
story.
dumbest thing ever.
And basically, it's his story of him going back to his wife. All the way in Cyprus, I believe.
Sounds a bit like God of War.
Well, basically, what happens is they think he's dead. And so
I would too.
there's all of these suitors going after her. And she has a test, I believe. Well, when he gets back, his son finds him and he's like, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to tell your mom that whoever can shoot through 12 rings with a bow and arrow can have her hand. And I'm going to show up and prove that I can do it.
Her son?
No, not her son.
Oh, the suitor.
The guy.
Okay,
the
yeah,
guy,
I thought that
the
same
guy
thing.
is
I was like,
telling. No, the guy is telling. Like, the main guy this whole story is about is telling her son.
About to say, this is getting very insensual.
So
Yeah.
how does this relate to the Mario?
That's the thing. Maybe Peach is already married to
Okay.
Mario, and then Bowser steals her away, and so it's
I think on the wedding day.
on the wedding day.
Okay,
yeah.
that would explain because in the trailer she's in her wedding dress.
Exactly. And so it's Mario's Odyssey, or like all of his adventures, trying to go back to his wife.
How many rings does he have to shoot through?
12.
12.
And there's 12 different worlds. No, I don't know.
No,
So
12.
maybe
it
they're
would be-
gonna bring back the
Yeah.
flying hat, which they showed in the trailer. The flying hat that he uses in
Maybe
Su-
he shoots
Super
at the
Mario
rings.
World or whatever. Mario 64. I mean.
64. Does
Yeah.
he have a flying? Oh,
Yeah,
in
the
one
feather
episode.
hat.
yeah, the
Yeah,
feather hat.
and he's
Okay,
gonna
yes.
fly through 12 rings, and then Bowser's gonna try, but he's too heavy, so he doesn't do it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
They might be
Super-
pushing it there.
I mean,
Super lame.
I'm pushing it. Bowser has a Camaro.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't.
That's an interesting take on it, though, that I never actually thought. I mean, then again, I've never read the Odyssey, so I didn't really know how to think of it. But something I was going to say based on that storyline, the timeline, sorry, if I was to say, it would make sense, getting rid of at least the sports games, you know how you play as Peach in some of the games, like Super Mario 2 and 3D World?
And
That would-
Super
that would-
Peach.
Yeah, and Super Princess
yeah.
Peach. That would also make sense on why she is there with them, because she's not kidnapped. She's already been married, and Mario's been protecting her. And then that's how that would keep going forward. And I think that's a good way of explaining it. But then again, do we need a timeline for Mario?
That's another thing that I've always thought. Do we need a timeline for any of these games, to be honest?
I understand Legend of Zelda because it tells a story of the past, and it's like, this is what happened in the past,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
But if they can't make a right one,
Yeah, that's the thing, though. They kind of screwed,
CGI.
they kind of screwed themselves when they were
CGI.
doing
when
it.
they made one.
That they weren't like anticipating there to be a timeline, but now there is. So now it's like usually at least okay, you have 1 point and then it splits off into 2. Okay, but no, this one splits off into 3, and it's like how the hell?
It's like with
Because-
It's like one's adult alive, one's
One's
kid
adult,
alive, and then
kid.
One's dead.
yeah, one's
and
alive,
one's straight up dead.
and then one's in the future, but then the one that's alive is in the past, or vice versa.
See, this is what happens when you deal with time travel, kids. You fuck up everything.
Yeah, so don't time travel.
Yeah, but that's another thing. How is there still games after when he dies?
Where does Breath of the Wild take place?
Some
it takes
people
place
think Twilight.
after Twilight Princess. Yeah.
Okay.
Which favorite game for me?
It's
Not
good.
my favorite game. Favorite Zelda game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we already said spoil. Okay, there's spoilers to everything we talk about. So if we talk about it, just kind of skip forward in this podcast a bit. Okay. But I was gonna say why references. Well, why it's after Twilight Princess? Because there's a shrine quest where you have to take pictures of like shards of a circle, and that's the shard of Twilight.
Gotcha.
In which, yeah.
So that's what brings that to there. You probably like the DLC, like those. I don't know if those are canon then for the storyline.
Right.
You have the
See,
Phantom armor.
that's
And
another
Midna's
thing
helmet.
though.
Yeah.
Back to Skyrim. There's just because you said DLC and being canon. Everything in Skyrim is not canon. Everything you do in Skyrim, someone else randomly in the storyline just does it. The Dragonborn himself doesn't do it. The only thing that's canon is the main storyline.
Yeah.
That also means that it is not canon that the general or Ulfric dies. That's not canon.
Yeah, because
The
you
only
can
thing
go.
that-
You can go and kill the Dark Brotherhood, but there will be another game, and the Dark Brotherhood's still around because that wasn't canon. That
Because
didn't
it's the
happen.
Dark
The
Brotherhood.
canon
You can't
part
get rid
about
of
the
it.
Dark Brotherhood is that just some random guy.
It's just a group of assassins.
Yeah, the random guy went up there, talked to the boy, went to the an orphanage and killed the girl, Grelog the Kind,
Yes.
and then went back. That was just done by a random guy. It's not canon that the Dragonborn did that.
Yeah.
All the Dragonborn did was he went to the main storyline. He ended the war by having a peace treaty until Alduin was dead. Then he went and killed Alduin. Then he went into the woods, built a house, helped out this vampire Scourge, and defeated the first Dragonborn. Which sounds a lot like what? The DLCs that came out. So it's not canon that he took up refuge in any of the strongholds. It's only canon that he took up refuge in Whiterun for a little bit, and then he went out and built his own house in the woods somewhere.
So the DLC is
The
canon?
DLCs all throughout the Skyrim are canon.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Going back to Zelda.
Yeah.
The new DLC, the Pack 2, the Ballad of the Champion. Sorry.
Yeah.
Those are actually canon because it takes place right after the story ends. So, which is also really interesting because usually that doesn't really happen. It's like, oh, this is an extension because at least Zelda.
Well,
games.
how many Zelda games have DLCs?
That's true.
That is true.
That's very
Well,
Well, at least think of it
the
this
ones
way.
that are in the story can't like canonically in the timeline. None of them. But there's also Hyrule Warriors, but we don't count that. That
No.
just kind of stays.
Yeah,
in the corner.
that's not canon at all because
With
it's
a lot-
everything at once.
Yeah, it stays in the corner with Link's crossbow training and the CDI ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, Spirit Tracks is canon.
Well, at
It
least
is
because
100%.
you know how at, like the end of Zelda, it like you kill Ganon or whoever's bad in that game, and then if you go back into that save file, it saves right before you go to the final battle.
Yes.
And then it's just you can go back and do whatever, but it knows you finished it.
Mm-hmm.
This one it actually takes place right after Ganon, which is really interesting because now it's not like Ganon's gonna be gone. Everything like civilization might be back, and which is kind of cool and like
You just
And we
can't
get
remember.
the Link, and we get the Zell Link finally.
maybe
Tumblr
Also,
will be happy.
Zelda will be more present and she'll have a more prominent role too. I think you'll still play as Link too, which is nice. I don't know if you'll get to play as Zelda. There's like barely any information.
That'd be interesting.
Also,
so
you
the
get
best
Wind
part
Waker.
is when everyone gets all excited to actually like have a relationship with Zelda as Link. They turn around and Zelda's just like, "I like you as a friend. Thank you for saving me."
Well, because
Kid-
the way she sees him in this game is that she's his knight and like he's his protector.
That's how she
she's-
sees him in all the games, except the
Well,
one where she's a guy.
What?
That's chic.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was like,
In which
wait,
case,
what?
then
Well-
she's like the guiding hand.
Yeah, because she
and
wasn't
she's
even
telling
there.
him. Yeah, she was. But
Well, yeah,
Actually-
but like she wasn't.
but she's
prominent.
telling him like, "This is what you need to do. Don't be stupid."
Mhm.
Pretty much.
Because she was one of the sages in that one.
Although,
Yes.
and then there's-
Spoiler.
and then there's also like Spirit Tracks, Wind Waker, and Phantom Hourglass, where, well, Phantom Hourglass, she was stone, spoilers.
Yeah.
And then Spirit Tracks, she was actually like a present figure. She was always there with you
Uh-huh.
as a spirit.
See,
What about Wind Waker, because like she was Zelda. I forgot her name. Tetra. Yeah, she was Zelda, right?
But she didn't know she was Zelda.
She didn't know, but she was technically with you the entire
Yeah.
game.
Exactly.
Well, I mean they're not gonna fall in love because it's just like I'm your captain, I'm your leader.
Yeah.
I'm your boss. You
We're
don't fall in
pirates,
love with
damn
your
it.
Boss.
What were you gonna say?
Has Zelda ever shown any romantic interest to Link and vice versa?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword.
yeah.
Yep. It was at the
Skyward
beginning,
Sword.
right before she gets kidnapped. They're flying on their Skyloft. Was it Skyloft? What is it?
Skylofts.
Yeah.
Loft Wings.
They're
Loft
Loft. Sorry,
Wings.
Skyloft is the place.
Yes.
They're flying on their loft wings, and I don't remember. She's like, Link, I have something to tell you, and she's like, and then gets like sucked into a tornado, and it's like, fuck, it was so close. You were so close.
And then
Faster.
I don't remember what happens at the end. If it's like, because I know at least like at the end of Breath of the Wild, it's just like we're gonna go off together and figure this out, and it's like it fades off, and it's like happy and nice, and it's like, dude, they're totally gonna fuck.
they're just gonna ride back to Link's house in Hachino Village, and then everything's gonna be great.
Oh, look at that spike.
If you're listening with headphones, I'm sorry.
I'm not, because that's hilarious.
Rewind that. Dude, they're totally gonna fuck.
Just, I mean, and Link has a house now, so yeah.
Yeah, Link's
But isn't Link he's an elf, right? But in some games he's like a human, but in other games he's a fairy.
He's a fairy.
He's called a Hylian.
Yeah, which is
a fairy of the woods or something dumb like that.
That was a Koriki.
Yeah, no, those are
whatever.
the Korriks. Yeah, no, because he was raised by the Korriks, thinking like he was one.
Yeah.
But then he as he grew up, he was like, hey, everyone's staying 2 foot.
And yet I'm this grown ass man.
I'm 5 feet. What's happening? And the Deku-Tree's like, oh, I was here to raise you.
Your mom died.
That's why you didn't have a fairy right away like everyone else.
I was here to raise you, and I kind of didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Also, your mom's
Yeah,
dead. She's over there. You can
That's
still
also
find her
something
bones.
I want to know is like, where are Link's parents? Like, I want to know
They're
about that.
probably dead.
Yes,
they
but
know?
I want them to talk about it.
Yeah, like they reference
Tell us
it-
that they died.
They actually do reference that in the manga. Like they reference.
Who reads the manga?
I do.
I
You're a
read 'em.
nerd.
I
knew he
know.
was.
That's
That's
the
why we're
point.
here. It's the whole point of this.
That's why we're talking about this.
4 eyes,
How
4 eyes,
is-
4 eyes, 4 eyes.
Fuck.
How is the manga?
The manga
pretty
is
good.
good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
They're actually coming out with the Twilight Princess
Yeah,
manga.
just don't watch
yeah,
the
show me
cartoon.
that, man.
The cartoon was really bad.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me,
princess.
princess.
And then just jumps on a bomb with a shield.
I
You
can't-
try to do that in game, you die.
Well, you could probably do that in Breath of the Wild. Actually, you put stasis on a rock, you sit on the rock, you put the bomb, and you go.
That's
And
true.
you die.
And then you die.
And you die.
Invisible.
But like, I'm looking at Jared's shirt right now.
And he's
He
got the
looks
elf
like
ears.
an elf,
For
and
people,
he's what 5'3" or something.
for the people who can't see, Jarod is wearing the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on his shirt. It's got Link with a crossbow.
Yeah, it's just a regular bow. Crossbow would be like
Oh yeah,
this.
sorry. Not
Yeah,
cross.
regular
His bow, but it's like angled, so it's slightly crossed to me. Yes.
It almost looks like
He's
he's
got a bow
winking,
now.
but
See-
he's just aiming.
But like, that's like exactly what elves look like. They're usually
It's the
they're
pointed
usually
ears,
very
yeah.
slim, very skinny, pointed
Tall.
ears, and they're not that tall.
Oh.
They're like 5'3"
Dan, I'm gonna tell you a
to
secret.
5'6".
I'm gonna tell you a little secret as to who Link is based off of. It's Peter Pan.
Oh yeah.
That's also why he wears green.
Exactly.
But Peter Pan's a human.
But he's also a fairy.
Yeah, he also.
Fairy boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
It all connects now.
Yeah.
Yep. Shigeru Miyamoto was a huge fan of Western culture.
Why wouldn't he be?
Did he? Say,
Wow,
did
that
he
sounded
say
a
that-
lot
Really?
Well-
conceited and racist.
Well, let's think here. Who blew up 2 cities in his home country?
Godzilla.
Nobody. Godzilla. Thank you.
You're not wrong.
And
But
then
you're not
Godzilla stopped, and then fought Mothra, and then
Mechagodzilla.
Metal
Sure.
Godzilla.
And then he went and fought King Kong, which is okay. There was another point that I was gonna say beforehand, but we're gonna go on this whole rant about Mechagodzilla and King Kong.
Did you guys see the new Godzilla and King
No.
Kong movies?
Absolutely
not.
not.
No.
Not a fan of monster movies.
Neither am I.
Supposedly at the end, spoilers. At the end of King Kong, spoilers again. It's like because the King Kong and Godzilla, those movies are gonna cross over.
Of course.
And supposedly at the end of King Kong, like you see the Hydra, like 3-headed Hydra thing. You see Mothra, and you see all of the villains of the Godzilla movies.
Yes.
So like it's all gonna be there supposedly, which is kind of interesting.
Nice.
I think I'll see the crossover movie, but I won't see the actual like solo movies, just because I'm not that big of a fan of those type of movies. Also, kind of going with the whole movie things. Universal Studios is revamping, I would say, the monster movies, the whole monster universe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they just did the Mummy.
That makes sense.
And then they're doing the Bride of Frankenstein instead of just Frankenstein, which is nice that they're not just focusing on Frankenstein.
They already made a Frankenstein movie.
Exactly. I mean, they've also already made Mummy movies, but that's a whole other story. Whole other can of worms. But no, yeah, so Bride of Frankenstein. Supposedly Johnny Depp is going to be the Invisible Man. And then there's another monster that I can't think of.
Yeah, have one of the most attractive 50-year-olds or plus in the world be the Invisible Man.
Is Fantastic Four. Similar stories.
Oh, yeah.
Is it bad?
Oh, yeah.
Is it bad that I'm picturing like just the Invisible Man, but it's Johnny Depp also dressed up as Jack Sparrow, and it's just nothing. And he also has like the beard. It's just floating.
Just a floating beard.
And he's just like stumbling about.
Also, I saw the new I almost said Captain America. I saw the new Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is it any good?
Is it good?
It's okay. It's not bad. It's just more Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, it's like the new Halo games. It's just more Halo.
Is it better than the last one?
I never saw the last one.
Okay.
What was the last one? The Fountain of Youth?
That was the whole premise, yeah. It was called On Stranger Tides.
Yep. Yeah, this one was Dead Man Tells No Tale.
But that one was nice pretty good. I liked that one.
Was
this
good.
one, the whole mermaid thing threw me off, but I liked it.
The whole mermaid love story thing.
The new one does relate back to like Will Turner and those people.
Yay!
William Turner.
Yeah.
Will Turner was the best character ever.
So that's nice. They're barely in it. Spoilers. But
damn it.
Yeah. It's kind of like whatever they're all
basing Davy Jones now, right?
That is true. He's all barnacle-y and shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. It's about it's about lifting the curse and getting his father back. So it's about his son fighting like Jack Sparrow, and like he wants to save his dad.
Oh, from the end of the third movie.
Yeah. So it kind of goes with the other movies, but like I didn't see the other movie. I've seen the first one, and that's it.
I've seen all of them. They all fit together very well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. It's like I know the 2 and 3 like they're like back to back, like makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But like
they
1,
them back to back.
1, 4, 5, and I think this is 6. Like you don't have to watch them back to back. Like you can watch them out of order and they make sense.
Is it worth watching Pirates of the Caribbean? Because the closest I watched it was Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's nothing. It's not like Star Wars: The Lord of the Rings, where it's something you should probably watch if you're a nerd. Also, in in the new movie, they also bring back the Black Pearl, which is nice too. So it's nice to like know the history of it if you're gonna see the new one. But you don't need to. It kind of makes sense. It's a nice movie. It's like I don't have anything to do today. It's raining outside. Hey, this is I have this. It's free on demand or it's free on Netflix. I think the first one's on Netflix.
Besides, if you like Johnny Depp, it's a good movie.
Yeah, they're good movies. They're not bad movies by any means.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's probably one of my favorite actors, up there with Adam Sandler and Leonardo DiCaprio.
You think Adam Sandler is a good actor?
I didn't say good. I said one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
Well, my favorites.
I think Adam Sandler is pretty funny.
Nick Cage.
I think
hilarious.
his older stuff is really good.
Unironically or
his
ironically?
newer stuff, it's
Grown-ups. You don't like grown-ups?
No, that's I
because
consider
it's
that like
so bad.
little bit.
It's
old.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
You don't like That's My Boy?
Is that new? I've never even heard of that movie.
What about 50
Oh, that's an
Dates?
older one.
That's an old.
That's an old one.
Oh, right.
I'm thinking like the Cobbler. The
Cobbler's old though.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it came out like within like the past 4 years.
I don't know, but that was a pretty good movie. I liked it.
There's one that's new on Netflix too.
See, it feels like you don't like a lot of his movies that were like supposed to be serious instead of comedies.
Probably.
Cobbler's was supposed to be serious.
That's probably why too.
Like
no, because I like Grown Ups.
Happy Gilmore.
I love Happy Gilmore.
Comedy.
Is good.
Billy
Madison.
Comedy. 50 First Dates.
50 First Dates. Is
comedy
good.
serious.
It's a rom-com.
It's like a mix. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's My Boy is pretty funny. Mm-hmm. It's pretty bad though.
Well,
2014.
What was the one where he became a
millionaire? In the last 4
millionaire?
years.
What was the one where he became a millionaire?
It was Billy Madison, I think.
He was a billionaire in Billy Madison.
Oh.
And he had to go back to school because he didn't graduate elementary school past the 3rd grade.
He got paid.
His teachers got paid off.
Actually, okay, I want to go around this. Like, we're gonna say our favorite actors, and like we'll talk about this.
Can we say actors and actresses?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
That was the third.
Johnny Depp, Adam Sandler, Leonardo DiCaprio. Those are basically it. Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds.
At least say like your weird ones that you're like your guilty pleasures.
Robert Downey Jr. That's about it. I have no like weird ones that I like.
I'd say Adam Sandler is your weird one.
But it's like everyone.
Just because it doesn't.
But he can explain why.
I mean, like just because he's also not as popular now as like you said, Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds. Those are very popular actors right now.
Yeah, because the Deadpool movie came out for Ryan Reynolds,
and
Iron Man, and Spider-Man: Homecoming is coming out.
That movie was amazing, by the way.
And Sherlock Holmes. We can't forget Robert Downey Jr. with Sherlock Holmes.
But I guess my weirder one would be that new kid who's Spider-Man. I really like him.
Dude, he's an amazing Spider-Man.
He is. He's like perfect.
He's a good mixture of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, which is what the last two kind of struggled with.
No, I always said Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker.
Exactly.
And
until the
Andrew
third movie.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. There were only 2 movies, just like how there are only 3 Indiana Jones movies.
How many Star Wars?
7.
There's 8. Rogue One.
I don't like Rogue One.
You don't like Rogue
How
One?
do you not like Rogue
That is
One?
amazing.
Wow. Okay, hold on, guys.
I'm staying neutral.
Pitchforks and torches, everybody.
Okay, we're not gonna go on that tangent. Okay.
Let's continue with the.
Yeah,
let's
we'll
continue
continue that and we'll go back.
Yeah, you
to
guys
that.
will crucify me later. What's yours?
Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage. You like Nick Cage?
Kinda, ironically.
Yeah.
Have you
he's
seen
not
The
on
Rock?
Chris.
I haven't. I hear it's good.
I haven't seen a lot of Nicolas Cage movies.
I kind of want to say Tobey Maguire just because of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the guy that played in The Mask? I forgot his name already.
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's a classic.
Yeah.
Comedian.
That's it.
Who's ready to roast Jarod at the stake?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are gonna crucify me for not liking Rogue One, but okay.
You Sean Connery.
Sean
Oh
Connery.
wow.
He's a classic.
Yeah, of course.
I love Sean Connery.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
He's pretty good.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
I really appreciate him, especially with all the vacation movies, and I'm starting to watch Community.
And don't forget Caddyshack.
Yes, Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
No, I'm starting to watch Community, and he's in his old man, fat Chevy Chase stage, which you don't really see much of, and he's hilarious in it.
And then I think her name was Daisy Reynolds, the girl who played Ray.
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, yes. And also Russell Crowe.
Okay.
He played an excellent Robin Hood in what was his name? He did the Alien movies.
I can't think of it.
He directed the Alien movies.
I don't know who directed it.
Ridley Scott?
Yes.
How
Ridley
How did
Scott.
it come to-
Ridley Scott directed an excellent Robin Hood movie.
Okay.
And Russell Crowe was Robin Hood.
Interesting.
What about you, Spencer?
I don't really watch any movies for people. I know that sounds boring because I am.
Oh, okay. So then, list off 3 of your favorite movies.
But yeah, Spencer's not the movie guy either, though.
Really, you don't have a movie wow, that's an amazing movie. That's a good
the movie you'll watch 50 times. Just name 3 of them.
But I feel like that's I have really
one.
my favorite actors, and actresses, but I also my favorite movies don't have my favorite actors. Well, not all of them at least.
That is true.
My number 1 favorite movie is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but I wouldn't say Michael.
There's no one truly famous in that.
Michael Cera.
Oh well.
Michael Cera and Mary something Elizabeth, which is Ramona.
Who played the famous skater guy?
That's Chris Evans.
That's
Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I did.
Yeah, it actually has a really
I
good
have,
cast. Brie Allison or Brie.
Allison Brie.
Allison Brie.
Yeah.
No, not Allison Brie. That's
Okay.
the girl who's going to be playing Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel?
Huh?
There's a difference between Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel.
No, she's going to be playing Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel is a new character. I know Allison is.
Yeah, I have no favorite movies.
Okay, wait, no, hold on.
Still.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Spencer.
Spencer Kenichi Dickinson.
Why did you say your full name?
You ruined it.
No one. My name's not out there.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
No, seriously though, who's your You can't just think of one actor.
Pick a genre. Well, pick a genre of movie.
One
sci-fi.
one genre or actor.
I don't know.
Pausing. Okay, the person I was thinking is Brie Larson. She's playing Captain Marvel. Okay.
So
Continue.
you were wrong.
No,
everyone was wrong. Everyone was wrong, except for me and George, because we didn't say anything.
Spencer, you suck.
Yeah, I know.
Anthony, who's your weird actor that you like,
so
or actress?
My Jack Black, and Michael Myers.
I forgot about Jack Black. He's awesome.
Yeah, I think Jack Black is really funny, and Kung Fu Panda. I'm really excited to see Jumanji, which you can't think of it as the old Jumanji. You have to think of it as just a whole new thing.
That's who I forgot. Robin Williams.
Jumanji.
Oh yeah, Robin Williams.
Jumanji's the one that's like
Robin Williams, and he gets sucked
the-
into the board game.
the board game.
Well, no, sorry, he gets sucked into it, but then the whole board game comes out of the world, into the world.
Have you guys seen Zathura?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the space version of that. No, the new Jumanji it's a video game, and they get sucked into the video game, and it's
That
really,
sounds amazing.
But if you see the trailer, it's nothing like the original Jumanji, and that's why it's like they shouldn't have called it that.
But Jumanji's all about getting sucked into a game and the game coming out to the real world.
But the game doesn't come out to the real world; they stay in it the entire time, and they're not even themselves. They are new. They're video game characters.
There's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, it's The Rock, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, which plays Nebula, in
I
Guardians,
know her as one thing.
and then Jack Black.
See, that's another thing I'm not good at. You're sitting here naming off all these people.
Yeah.
You have to
I'm
think about who they are.
really bad at naming off
Okay,
people.
you know The Rock.
Of course.
Everyone knows
Kevin
who
Hart.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah,
Yes, I know. I know all the people you named. I
But
just
he
couldn't
couldn't
come
do
off
that.
with them.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even tell you all the names of the people who play, like, in the Avengers. I couldn't tell you any of them but Robert Downing Jr.
Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson.
Yep.
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember Hawkeye's name.
Nobody remembers Hawkeye.
And he's in my on my Instagram.
And then
like,
you
he got
forgot
thing.
Thor.
Thor is Chris.
Yeah, you
Hemsworth.
like Thor.
I do like Thor.
Yeah. So, and I don't know.
Yes! It's okay! He's a friend from work!
That new Thor movie looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see that. Because it kind of looks like Guardians of the Galaxy at the same
Yeah, it
time.
has a Guardians.
I saw the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's really good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. It's pretty top.
Dude, I'm getting behind on these Marvel movies. Like, I don't know where to start now.
Yeah, no, I did.
Start with Iron Man.
Just
No,
start
yeah.
all the way over.
I'll explain this because my girlfriend, she hasn't seen really any Marvel movies. She's seen Guardians, and she's seen like some of the old Spider-Man. So I'm like, okay, because like I'm gonna, of course
I'm
I've
gonna
seen.
binge you.
Yeah, no,
Sit
that's
down.
exactly what we're doing.
Sit.
I've seen every I've seen every Marvel movie, and as they come out, I'm gonna see it. And if I need someone to go to the movies with me, I'm gonna like force her to come with me.
See, I think I've also seen every single Marvel movie now.
Yeah. No, so that's what we're doing. We're going through. We're gonna do the timeline of how like chronologically.
But I haven't even done that.
No, but like it's kind of difficult because some stuff refers to other movies, so we're just going as they came out.
I
So
think
it's
it goes Captain America and then Iron Man.
yeah,
1.
and then sometimes like it's like you throw in some of the TV shows in there too,
Yeah.
and that gets
Yeah,
complicated.
yeah.
So what we're doing is just the order they came out. So it was
Okay.
Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Captain America, Thor, and then the Avengers. The Hulk didn't have an actual canon movie with Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk.
That's
so
true.
that's why we didn't watch
He
it.
didn't have it, but you can watch the two before.
Yeah, and it makes sense, but you don't need to see the Hulk.
Which both have different actors.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think you don't need to.
Personally, I like the one where he fights what was it? Fuck.
He fights the Abomination, and then I think
That
in the
was
other
it.
one he fights like Red Hulk or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, the one where he fights Abomination was good.
Yeah, I think that was the first one.
Yeah, and then the second one's Red Hulk. So then after Avengers 1, it's Iron Man 3, Captain America 2, Thor 2. I think those ones you can do in any order though.
Yeah.
Guardians, then
Civil War.
no, then
No,
it's-
one of the last ones is Civil War.
Right.
Then it's Avengers 2, then
Winter Soldier.
no, Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
Then,
No. Yeah. Ant-Man
Ant-Man.
comes before Civil War.
Yep, Ant-Man. Then I think it's Civil War. Also Guardians you can watch anytime during these.
Oh,
Yeah,
They
I
don't-
like.
they don't really
I like
Yeah.
how we're not.
They won't come in until Avengers 3.
I like how we're not referencing Black Panther movie.
Yes. Oh my god, that trailer looks
Oh,
amazing.
It's
Black
so
Panther.
good.
Yeah, my favorite Marvel character is Black Panther.
Oh yeah, and then after
I thought that
then
was Thor.
after Ant-Man, it's Civil War. Then
Thor's one of my
Then Spider-Man.
favorite Marvel
Spider-Man, okay.
actors.
Oh, actors. Okay. And then
I do like Thor a lot and Iron Man a lot, and as characters as them, and then I also like the actors a lot.
right.
My favorite Marvel character though is probably Black Panther.
And you liked the Daredevil movie, right?
Yes, I love the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. And then could not watch anything Netflix has made, any original series.
Really?
Like the Daredevil, garbage. fuck that.
It's amazing.
It's
I like it,
garbage.
though.
I hated it. Could not watch past like 7 episodes.
What
Oh,
about
you
Luke
just-
Cage?
Luke Cage is my favorite one of them all.
I got excited because I heard a movie of it was coming out, and then they stopped the movie and just came out with the original series for Netflix.
Mhm.
So
That's-
because I've had such a bad experience, I don't like Arrow. Flash was the one that I got most through.
DC that's a whole nother.
Yeah, we don't. We're
That's a whole
talking.
No, I'm
nother
just
one.
talking about original series
Oh,
in general.
okay.
But then they came out with Flash, and now Flash I got the most through. But then I went over. They came out with the Daredevil one. I hated it.
Right.
I just and then they came out with the Luke Cage one, and I was like,
Do I really
I-
want to go
I-
do this again?
I kind of
Yeah.
gave up on it.
Did
I
you
was
try?
like,
Did you do Jessica Jones at all?
No.
No. Okay. Iron Fist is okay.
I liked Iron Fist.
I like it. It's the worst of them all. But it's also
It's
not.
tolerable.
It's kind of like almost just worse by default.
Right.
Like one has to be the worst. Like something has to be last. Something has to be.
There
first.
has to be that one child that nobody likes, and if you think, well, I don't know who that child is, you're probably that child.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
that's sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm an only child.
But, like,
so.
Yeah.
The Iron Fist story is amazing,
Yeah, it's basically like Batman.
but he actually gets powers.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of has money.
That is. It's weird how you how you see these superheroes where they're billionaires who then become orphans and then train to become awesome, like just kick-ass people. We see that with Batman, with Green Arrow, with freaking Iron Man, sort of,
Well,
and then also
that's a
with Iron
different.
Fist.
He didn't become an orphan. He got in the same business his father got into, making and creating weapons for war. But then he got caught, and then
Well, his parents are also dead. That's why I say orphan.
one of my favorite parts in the Iron Man movie. Tony Stark made this suit out of a pile of junk he was when he was stuck in a cave, and you 15 scientists can't do what he could.
Yeah.
Well, sir, we're not Tony Stark.
and then he's just silent. He's like, "Oh shit, you're right."
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, no. If any movies, the Disney's doing great with the Marvel movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and it's you'd think also like
They also, the whole like iconic like skimming through the comic book thing.
Yeah.
For Marvel, they changed it.
Yeah, they changed it to
yeah,
be.
'cause they named their studio because it just used to be Marvel. Now
Mhm.
it's Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
And also at the beginning of Spider-Man, when they're doing the Marvel Studios, it's like an orchestrated version of the original Spider-Man theme.
I saw that. I saw that on YouTube, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, please let this be real."
Oh, it was really good.
Did Spider-Man: Homecoming come out yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
came out
out.
last week.
Oh.
I saw it the day it
Duh.
came out. It's not an Iron Man movie. People think it's going to be an Iron Man movie, but he's barely in it.
Secret.
He's in it for a good amount.
Like you only see him in the car in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah, he's like
I
in
didn't-
like two other
Who
parts.
said that it's gonna be an Iron Man movie?
A lot of people were thinking, oh, because Robert Downey Jr. is in it, it's going to be an Iron Man movie.
No, they said he doesn't steal the spotlight at all.
No, not at all. He comes in when he needs to.
I thought it was gonna be like the Amazing
because he
Spider-Man
made his new
where,
suit now.
like he interacts with the Avengers or something like that. I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man, the TV show
Mhm.
at all. I just like seen parts of it.
Okay.
Oh,
So in the
Ultimate
movie,
Spider-Man.
it's
Ultimate
canon
Spider-Man.
that
Yeah,
that's what
Amazing
I meant.
Spider-Man was that movie.
in the movie it's
Yeah.
canon that in the movie timeline at least it's canon that Captain America went rogue? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Because
Yeah.
he couldn't kill his friend.
Wait, say it again.
It's canon that Captain America went rogue because he couldn't kill his friend, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, because it's all
Bucky.
in Civil War. Because spoilers.
I watched Civil
No.
War. I'm just asking. In Homecoming,
Oh,
do
yeah,
they
he's
reference
still-
that
yes.
he left?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I
because
really need to see Homecoming.
you know how like in the trailers it shows like Captain America like the old like first old outfit and
Mhm.
he's like in the
Yeah,
gym
because they
thing.
have a Captain America museum.
Yeah, well no, yeah, and he's like he's like telling like the gym like class like this is like what you got to do for your exercise things. You know like.
Oh
in that
no,
part.
he's the detention thing too.
Yeah, also
You-
for that.
So
too.
you got detention.
Yeah, no, there's also like there's a part when the gym teacher is like, oh, this is probably garbage now because Captain America's probably a vigilante. Well, because Captain America is a vigilante now. So they do reference. So yeah, it connects everything very well.
I mean,
I like to imagine for and sorry to cut you off there.
no, it's fine.
I like to imagine like for Infinity War, like Bucky has a vision of Thanos and then just breaks out of the ice. He's just like, guys, something big's coming.
See, but that's not how it works.
I know, but it'd be hilarious though.
He's just a sleeping soldier
Yeah.
made by Russia.
And also Hydra.
Yeah, which is like Marvel's Nazis.
Yeah.
pretty much. So, I don't like Rogue One.
Okay.
We're on to this now.
We might have to save that for the next episode.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This has been
Side Quest.
Tune in the next episode so they crucify me about not liking Rogue One.
Yeah. So
we also
everyone go around again and say who you are. Just say your
Signing out,
name.
Dan, Quest Rage.
Megabeam. Start over.
We're not starting over.
This stays in!
Yes, this is staying.
This is canon.
Oh,
Dan,
so peaks.
And so is this.
Quest Rage. Hashtag this stays in.
George, aka Megabeam981, signing out.
Jarod Questmaster signing out.
Spencer, Space Quest, going.
Alright, and Anthony as Chewed Up / Quest Time. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on our first podcast. It's went very well. And we will see you guys next time.